Welcome to Similar Movies Database. Today we are sharing the list of the best movies like Casino. The Wolf of Wall Street. In 1987, Jordan Belfort takes an entry-level job at a Wall Street brokerage firm. By the early 1990s, while still in his 20s, Belfort founds his own firm, Streeter Oakmont. Together with her trusted lieutenant and merry band of brokers, Belfort makes a huge fortune by defrauding wealthy investors out of millions. However, while Belfort and his cronies partake in heroistic brew of sex, drugs and thrills, the SEC and the FBI close in on his empire of excess. American Gangster. Frank Lucas earns his living as a chauffeur to one of Harlem's leading mobsters. After his boss dies, Frank used his own ingenuity and strict business code to become one of the inner city's most powerful crime bosses. Meanwhile, veteran cop Rachel Roberts senses a change in the mob's power structure and looks for ways to bring his opponent to justice. The Departed. Sole Boston cop Billy Costigan goes undercover to infiltrate the organization of gangland chief Frank Costello. As Bunny gains a mobster's trust, a career criminal named Colin Sullivan infiltrates the police departments and reports on its activities to his syndicate bosses. When both organizations learn they have a mole in their midst, Billy and Colin must figure out each other's identities to save their own lives. Blow. In the turbulence of the 1970s, the international drug trade underwent a fast, violent and lucrative revolution, and one ordinary American was at its center. But in just a few short years, Jerry Junk, a high school football star, single-handedly became the world's premier importer of cocaine from Colombia Medellin cartel, changing the course of an entire generation. Blow is a high-velocity look at Jerry Junk's spectacular rise and fall. The Sopranos. An innovative look at the life of fictional mafia capo Tony Soprano, the serial is presented largely first person, but additional perspective is conveyed by an intimate conversation Tony had with his psychotherapist. We see Tony at work, at home and in therapy. Moments of black comedy intersperse this aggressive, adult drama with adult language and extreme violence. LA Confidential. Three policemen, each with his own motives and obsessions, tackle the corruption surrounding an unsolved murder at a downtown Los Angeles coffee shop in the early 1950s. Detective Lieutenant Exley, the son of murdered detective, is out to avenge his father's killing. The ex-partner of Officer White, implicated in a scandal rooted out of Exley, was one of the victims. Sergeant Vincennes feeds classified information to a tabloid magnate. Hit. Master criminal Neil McCauley is trying to control the rodeo actions of one of his men, while also planning one last big heist before retiring. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Hanna attempts to track down McKinley as he deals with the chairs in his own life, including the identity of his wife and the mental health of his stepdaughter. McCauley and Hanna discover mutual respect, even they try to throw each other plans. Goodfellas. A young man grows up in the mob and works very hard to advance himself through the ranks. He enjoys his life of money and luxury, but is oblivious to the honor that he causes. A drug addiction and a few mistakes ultimately unravel his claim to the top, based on the book Wise Guy by Nicholas Pileggi. The Godfather. Widely regarded as one of the greatest films of the time, this mob drama, based on Mario Puzo's novel of the same name, focuses on his powerful Italian-American crime family of Don Vito Corleone. When the Don's youngest son, Mikhail, reluctantly joins the mafia, he becomes involved in an inevitable cycle of violence and betrayal. All through, Michael tries to maintain a normal relationship with her wife, Kay. He is drawn deeper into the family business. Are there any we missed? Let us know in the comments.